love this. It looks so good. Oh wow, yes. Good evening, Brady Bunch. How's y'all's quarantine going? Mine's going great. I'm on day 26, I think, 25, 26, something like that. Yeah, it's been fun. Still working from home. Got so bored today after I finished working, of course, that I did my makeup after a shower. Plus I wanted to look nice for this because it's Good Friday, and that means Easter is on Sunday, which means we have to have Easter dessert even if we're not having a traditional Easter, which is sad because my mama hands down makes the best Easter ham out of anybody ever. And I'm sad I'm not gonna have it this year, but it is okay. It's for the health and safety of everybody that we don't gather for Easter. So yeah, I have a fancy schmancy new setup. I bought a new tripod that has a ring light attached to it, so the lighting is just absolutely perfect and I love it. Plus I look fabulous, look at me. Anyways, so for our Easter dessert, we are making brown butter blondies. I've made these before. I've posted them on my Instagram and they are fabulous. They're such a good, quick, easy dessert bar to make, and I can guarantee you that you already have the ingredients in your cupboard. So that makes it 10 times easier instead of having to go out and plan for this specifically. So without further ado, let's get started. So first things first is you gotta brown your butter. Okay, brown your butter. And if you don't know how to brown butter, I will put it in the description, just a little more in-depth talk about it. But here's what mine looks like. I don't know if you can see it without it spilling out. Okay. So basically, to brown your butter, I have a medium large size saucepan here. I like to work with more than what I need. And I melted 1 stick of butter, so half a cup of unsalted butter. You can use salted. If you use salted butter, just omit it from the recipe. Yeah, 1 stick of unsalted butter I have in here. And I heated it up over medium heat, medium high heat, and just let that cook down. I let it melt a good bit before I start stirring it. And me personally, I stir it constantly. You don't necessarily have to, but because it is like such a rich fat, it will burn really easily. So I stir it to help distribute the heat throughout while it's melting, because obviously some melts faster than others. So you're gonna have some that will brown before others. So yeah, so I browned my butter. It took about 5-10-ish minutes, depending on how quickly you want to go and how hot your burners are, and what size pan you're working with. You'll know when it's done because it takes on a brown color, obviously, and it smells really, really nutty. It doesn't smell like butter anymore. It smells like it smells like toasted nuts, like toasted almonds. It smells, to me anyways, it smells really good. I love the smell of brown butter. Whenever I make homemade Alfredo sauce, I always do it with brown butter because it just amplifies the flavor that much more. So yeah, so 2 are half a cup of butter. We're doing 1 cup of light brown sugar. Whisk it. 1 large egg. Room temp, of course. Mix that. You also need, after that's whisked, 1 cup of flour. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. 1/4 teaspoon salt. Fold that. Look at that. Looks like peanut butter, smells like caramel. You might be asking yourself, how is this Easter? And they're just Blondies. Well, I'll show you. These are pastel M&Ms which are perfect for Easter. Jake and I have already snacked on a good bit of them. They were on sale at Sam's, don't judge me. Okay, so we're going to use a cup of pastel M&Ms. Voila. Oh my god. Whoops. That one went in the bin. You could absolutely, if you don't have M&Ms on handy, you can use any flavor of M&M that you have that you prefer. So if you have dark chocolate, white chocolate, caramel, almond, whatever, you can use those. You can also just substitute with chocolate chips or white chocolate chips if you don't have M&Ms handy. Whatever. I have an 8x8 baking pan that I've lined with parchment paper and non-stick cooking spray. Just going to plop. Okay, plop that in there. My hands are clean. Bobs. I'm just gonna push this down. Voila, look at how beautiful that is. This is going in a 350-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes until it's set, but the middle is still a little wobbly. And then we're gonna let this cool in the pan for another 20 minutes before we cut it up and eat. Look at how good that looks. It's so cute. It's nice and bright. It looks like spring and Easter. And it smells amazing. It smells so good. It smells way better than that banana bread that I made. So, cut these however you want. I'm gonna cut them into 16, so like half, and then 8 if I can get it. They'll be like inch squares, inch by 4 inches. Woo! Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that cross section. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's nice and soft on the inside, but it's nice and crispy on the outside. Ooh. So you get like the nuttiness because we browned our butter, so it adds like a nice, really deep, rich flavor. And then you could just get like the chocolate, which just sort of rounds it all out. This is a 10 out of 10. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope everybody has a fun, fantastic Easter. Stay safe, stay at home. Until next time.